Welcome to Channel 82, Random TV. You are what turns the channel.
Keep us here all night.
No, it's not. Jane has to make that talk show.
I think I'll give my opening stage lines from Rock Hunter. Little nostalgia.
Sounds good to me. Will you step on it?
I can't see through that stuff.
We're gonna be late.
An automobile accident took the life of movie star Jane Mansfield. Miss Mansfield was 36 years old.
I really appreciate your taking the time to see me. She was some lady. More than I ever thought.
Jane starred in 12 movies. The people that worked with her said that she was always kind to everyone on set. For 1 year, she was by actual count the most publicized Hollywood star. They say Jane will be remembered for the word "divoon." No, to me she will be remembered for so much more. For the laughter, the loyalty, the energy, the good times. The real Jane. My Jane.
the convenient new way to house hunt at home. Watch for the Sunday Showcase of Homes, brought to you by Schlott Realtors. Sunday mornings at 9 on WABC TV.
Every day, another American child is killed with a handgun. You can help prevent these tragedies. If you have a handgun, please never store it loaded. Always keep it under lock and key. And write for this free handgun safety booklet to the Handgun Information Center, 1400 K Street Northwest, Washington, D.C., 20005.
Holy cow! Are you as confused as I am about these new tax laws? Thank goodness you can buy all the things you need with a fixed-rate second mortgage loan as low as today's prime rate of 7.5%. That's right, 7.5%. Best of all, the low-interest payments may be fully deductible. Qualified homeowners get instant approval. Call the money store toll-free. Dial 1-800-221-9000.
Now you'll see!
Save me!
The Wiz clearance sale shall save you.
How so?
Come see audio, video, records, and tapes so vast, prices so slashed.
Oh.
Crowds grow near to all 19 Wiz superstars.
Yeah.
Choose now before all disappears.
Nobody beats the Wiz. I love this Daniel compact microwave oven with touchpad cook and defrost. Just $144. And I'll breathe easier with this ultrasonic humidifier at a hauntingly low $34.95. Nobody beats the Wiz. Oh, the Wiz.
A clearance sale to end all sales.
Lone Wolf McQuaid tonight at midnight.
Sometime of living on a tropical island. This story is about a man who saw his dream come true, except for his timing, which was just a little bit off. Dreamed of picking fresh coconuts for breakfast, and he didn't even have to pick them. Had a dream. He dreamed of being as great as his ancestor, the legendary naval hero, John Paul Jones. Finally, the last gun had been fired. Moved on. Enemy had been driven from the island. Until one sad and fateful night, when a convoy of supply ships headed for Funapee was attacked by the enemy. All ships came through safely, with the exception of one. That was the ship carrying to the men on Funapee their new supply of beer.
It's a Crazy Eddie TV and video blowout blitz. Crazy Eddie's going bananas with the absolute lowest sale prices ever on color TVs, video recorders, portable TVs, video camcorders, anything and everything in TV and video. Remember, we are not undersold, we will not be undersold, we cannot be undersold, and we mean it. Crazy Eddie's going bananas with this TV and video blowout blitz. Crazy Eddie, his prices are... insane.
Hi, I'm Dr. Pecoraro. This is a model of the spine. These are the bones, the nerves, and the arteries. A slight twist of these bones can cause pressure on the nerves and pain in many parts of your body. A chiropractor can realign your spine and help give you relief from pain. Call me at the downtown chiropractic office, 406-0127 for an appointment. The examination is only $5. We've helped many people.
Hi, everybody.
Everybody that sees her. Thank you. Everybody that knows her.
You're like, hey, I'm just like you.
Everybody loves Oprah Winfrey, yeah.
Even at 4, you stayed with me?
I locked the kids out of my room and I turned the TV on.
Ooh, we love to hear that.
Everybody loves Oprah.
Yeah, everybody loves Oprah, weekdays at 4 on 7.
You know you're Oprah.
Turkey and sirloin, mushrooms with lamb chops, pasta or pilaf, and don't forget the cheesecake, yeah! These are a few of my favorite foods.
All these delicious foods not only taste good, but the American Heart Association says they can be prepared so they're actually good for you. Give them a call. They have lots of recipes that'll surprise you.
The American Heart Association, we're fighting for your life.
These are a few of my favorite foods, yeah!
Sergeant. Captain Prohaska's compliments, sir. Just here for the supplies.
Supplies? All you're requisitioning is beer and aspirin?
That's it. Takeoffs and landings.
You're sure you don't want anything else?
That'll be all, sir.
How about some powdered milk? You drink it warm, it'll make you sleep.
Beer does the same thing at a better altitude. Sorry, Lieutenant, just the beer and the aspirin.
All right, O'Farrell. I think you'll have to reconsider the powdered milk. Come with me.
What do you mean, reconsider the powdered milk?
Here we are on Funapee, Sergeant O'Farrell, and over here, 150 miles away, is your beer at the bottom of the ocean. Sorry, Sergeant. Enemy sub sank one of our supply ships a week ago.
You mean they only sank one ship, sir?
Just the one carrying the beer, yes.
Well, this means war.
Sergeant, we are at war.
You were at war. I'm just starting.
We have to forget about the beer.
Not that beer is that important, only it makes the men forget the things that they miss the most, like home, girls, baseball, girls, mom's apple pie, girls.
Perhaps the Navy has more important things to do than to ferry beer for the Army, Sergeant.
Oh, of course, sir. Sergeant O'Farrell and I were just discussing the morale on Funapee now that we're out of beer.
Is the good sergeant telling us that without beer, the Army is without morale?
The Army is never without morale, sir.
Not being a drinking man myself, I probably don't understand the importance of liquor.
Right, sir. That'd be like a cannibal ordering a baked potato.
O'Farrell, don't tell me on this whole damn island there isn't one can of suds.
That's a rosy picture, Chief. No beer. You Indians shouldn't drink anyway.
Should not be on warpath either, but bad boys don't listen.
Don't tell me it's Custer again. Strongbow. What are you shooting at? Hey, what the hell do you think you're doing?
I'm shooting Jap, that's what the hell I'm doing.
Oh, there hasn't been a Jap on this Par 7 sand trap since we ran them off. Hey, come here. Sit down, red man. I'll drive you to the cigar store.
I'm okay, Proctor. Had to get rid of a little excess energy, that's all.
I can't figure out how we ever won the West.
With firewater, that's how. You gave my grandfathers a habit. Now you put me on an island without any beer.
That was pretty good shooting. How many Japanese you think you got? novel coming, sir.
Oh, very well. Now, what did I want to see you about? Oh, yes, Commander Snavely called. He seemed to be very upset with you, Dan. What's wrong?
What's wrong? There's a supply ship loaded with beer sunk 150 miles away, and the Navy won't send anybody out.
Commander Snavely is right, Dan. Japanese subs are still in the area. They'd knock off anything we sent after that beer. I'm afraid you'll just have to forget it. Now, what else do you have to suggest we do about this dry spell?
Get girls.
Girls? That's impossible.
Well, I know they'll never replace beer, but it's worth a try.
Well, you know we can't import any girls.
How about if they come in white uniforms? Nurses, sir. A dozen or so in assorted sizes and colors would lift the morale sky high.
A few females would make that much difference?
You send Betty Grable, and my guys will make it to Tokyo walking on the water.
The chaplain's in charge of that department, O'Farrell. Okay. Okay. I'll ask Commander Snavely. Maybe he can get us a few pretty nurses around here.
Oh, thanks, sir. And as an old Indian friend of mine would say...
Yahee-ho! Shuba.
Yeah.
Oren.
Right.
Bond. No. Thompson.
No.
My
Valente.
fiancée.
No.
Great.
Gazetta.
You're engaged to a camel?
Very funny.
Roberts. Here. Hey, Sarge. Mail call. Woods. Okay.
Lay off, dummy.
Bond.
The old boy never gets mail.
Tyler. Owen. Gazetta.
Hey, Kennedy.
Valente.
Hey, Kennedy.
You got some mail for my buddy here.
Sorry, Sarge, not a thing. Oh, I didn't expect any. When you're irresistible, you never give me your right name.
Barlow.
Yeah.
Thompson.
Yo.
Reed.
Yeah.
Tyler.
Yeah.
Sims.
Right.
Hey, check the oil, clean the windshield, and put some air in the seats. Wait a minute, Johnny. I said, wait a minute, Private. At ease, Johnny. Sit down. Snap out of it, kid. Those Dear John letters ought to be delivered like singing telegrams, with a chorus singing Happy Days Are Here Again. I know when I got mine, I felt pretty bad for about 2.5 minutes, and I realized she'd sprung me, giving me my freedom. Listen, who wants spam every day, the same movie every night, the same car every year? Not me. Now I ask you, what's the hardest thing in the world to find? I'll tell you, an unhappy bachelor, right? You ever see a married couple after 20 years out for dinner? If it wasn't for the noise from the soup, there wouldn't be any conversation at all. Compared to them, the waiter's having a ball. Look, kid, before you know it, we'll be in Tokyo, knee-deep in geisha girls. Maybe a year before we get to take a bath alone. Imagine being in the tub with all those cute geishas steering your sailboat, huh? How you get even for the whole war just feeling around for the soap. Think it over.
Sarge?
Yeah, kid.
Thanks.
Forget it.
Sarge? Did you really forget that gal of yours?
Forget her? Sure. Some days I hardly ever look at her photograph.
He has not seen me yet.
scotch, but I'm about to share it. Pardon me, have we met somewhere before? I never forget a face. I'll get to yours in a minute. Where was it? Monte Carlo? Biarritz? Pomona, California? Oh, well, it really doesn't matter where. I love talking to an intelligent woman. I mean, there's nothing like conversation between two mature people, is there? I mean, otherwise, how would we get to know each other? I mean, conversation, if it wasn't for conversation, we'd all be strangers.
It is exactly 52 seconds. You are the winner.
Winner? You didn't give me a chance to place.
What is your name?
Oh, well, my name is Sergeant O'Farrell of the U.S. Army, and I'm... Wait a minute, you're bugged.
You are a sergeant. Oh, very interesting. I never thought a soldier would win.
Win what? What are you talking about?
I must get a picture of you.
Picture? Hey, wait a minute. What's going on? Who are you?
Oh, I'm sorry. I am a sociologist. I'm on assignment for Intelli magazine, traveling the world, studying the so-called civilized male. And you have been what in a laboratory experiment would be called a guinea pig.
Oh, you found my good side. Well, what is this guinea pig the winner of?
I've been conducting a survey, and you have proven that the American male will kiss a strange woman in less time than any other nationality. You have even beaten the French.
Yeah, well, that's me, fastest pucker in the West. Say, how many men have you kissed?
I am a scientist, and I'm not kissing men. I am researching subjects.
Well, if I'm the winner, what is the prize?
No prize. You have just contributed to my research. My magazine will publish your picture and...
Yeah, well, you better check your wristwatch again.
Hey, my camera!
This is Linda. She's bright, pretty, and 13. But something's wrong. Linda is afraid for the school bell to ring.
These girls, they're just like they take over the school. And sometimes during a test, it would just come back to me, the whole scene. I wouldn't be able to do good on it. I'd just be worried about they're going to be out there when I go out. And they're going to be there waiting for me.
Linda was the victim of violence. Now she's the victim of fear. To find out how you can help reduce crime and violence in your neighborhood schools, call your principal. Linda isn't just somebody else's kid. She could be yours. A message from the National School Safety Center.
Those midwinter blues got you down?
That's the problem, John.
Well, you're not alone. Help is on the way.
A hot tub party.
Is this a dare?
Don't call me, I'll call you.
Here's Louis Anderson, Elaine Joyce, Rich Little, and Charo.
La cucaracha.
They're all here to warm you up.
It was so hot.
Catch the best comic relief on television.
That's very funny. That's the idea, John.
The new Hollywood Squares, starting Monday at 7:30 on New York's Channel 7.
Everywhere you look, U.S. savings bonds are surprising people. Did you know that bonds earn market-based interest rates like money market accounts? And did you know that with bonds, you're guaranteed a competitive return? Did you know that U.S. savings bonds sell for as little as $25 and that your investment is totally risk-free? Did you know that you don't pay state or local income taxes on the interest bonds earn, and that you don't pay any federal tax until you cash them in? Did you know that you can buy bonds through payroll savings or at almost any bank or savings and loan? For more information, call 1-800-US-BONDS. You'll be surprised, too. People are buying bonds everywhere you look.
spirit and enthusiasm. Give Sergeant O'Farrell my compliments. This operation, nurses, is just what we needed here.
Yes, sir.
I'll come in on the second course.
Good luck, Frankie.
The sergeant will be here as soon as the rehearsal's over, sir.
Oh, what's that?
That's supposed to be the nurse's plane arriving.
Welcome, pretty lady, welcome, pretty lady. Look into the eyes that hunger for the sight of you. For the very sight of you is a rare moment divine. Oh, beautiful lady, with you here beside me, you've answered the one dream I've been dreaming of. Welcome, pretty lady, welcome, pretty lady. Thank you for the way you treat a heart so tenderly. For the gift you bring to me when you bring beauty and love. Beauty and love.
Hey, here they come, the live ones!
Welcome, pretty lady, welcome, pretty lady.
Hi there, fellas. What kind of a welcome is that? You guys really need nurses.
Where are those snipers when you need them?
Okay, gang, regroup. I'm going to go back in so you can try it again. Ta-da! Well, that's a little better. First time I thought you were playing your mess kit.
She's not a Navy nurse.
Shortage of nurses stateside, sir. Got her from civil service. They'll probably be sending along others later.
I know. Sea rations with legs.
This was all your idea, O'Farrell. We spent 3 weeks cleaning up this island.
And the guys in rehearsal were better looking.
Well, how'd I know they were going to send a live bayonet dummy?
Hey, Guy Lombardo!
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
You were right the first time.
How about a little music for the other nurses with me?
Hey, she's not the only one. The others are probably knockouts. Welcome, pretty lady, This is absolutely my last war.
Yeah, I know you're lost and you need a map to get home.
Worse. I know where I am. I need a map to get lost. What do you got there? Request for transfers?
Practically every man in this Navy wants to transfer out of here. There's no women, no beer. Well, this war's getting serious.
I know. Even the chaplain wants out. It looks like you and I will be the only ones left here alone with Nurse Krause.
Listen, that's not funny. I dreamed about her last night.
Oh, you ought to take up insomnia.
I dreamed that she and I were alone out in the Tules, and she was wearing a fig leaf in the Garden of Eden. Now, I worry about dreams like that.
Yeah, I'd worry, too.
Yeah, but you don't understand. I worried because I enjoyed it.
You enjoyed it? I told you about that warm milk. It sours on your stomach. Man, Snavely. All that beautiful beer wasn't at the bottom of the ocean. If it wasn't, maybe it isn't. Hey, Lieutenant Jones! Oh. Oops, sorry. Sir, I didn't see you lying there. Here, let me help you up.
O'Farrell! touch me, and I'll have you court-martialed.
Yes, sir.
Sorry I bit your head, but I was dreaming about Nurse Krause again.
Yeah, those reruns are murder.
You wouldn't believe it, but she doesn't look too bad in a long blonde wig.
Not if she wears it backwards. I want to show you something. This is where the beer is sunk, right?
Right.
And these red arrows indicate currents, don't they?
Yeah, hey, that's pretty good for an army man.
You tell me, where do the currents go?
Well, they go from right there to the uninhabited side of our island right there.
That's what I thought. Now do you get the idea?
Anything that's floating there would drift on the current down to here.
Yeah, and what floats?
Beer cans float?
Beer cans float.
Well, you've got to be dreaming,
Of course
O'Farrell.
they do, and that whole beach must be just filled with those kids right there. Hey, get some sleep. I'm leaving at daylight. This war is going to have a head on it. Hey, that beach is going to be covered with deer.
Good luck, O'Farrell.
There'll be beer for everyone.
Oh!
Except him. Spread out.
What's going on?
Did you see two men around here, nurse?
No, but I'll help you look.
Better get inside, miss. They may be dangerous.
I hope so. Better leave this open. They may need a nice, warm place to hide.
Shop NBS Carpet Warehouse Showrooms.
Hi, we're the owners of NBS Carpet Warehouse Stores.
Come in and celebrate the holidays at NBS. We have thousands of rolls of carpet in stock and ready for immediate delivery. Whatever the color, whatever the style, we have it in stock at NBS. Save on great solid color Saxony in 18 luscious colors at $5.99 a square yard. Now shop two convenient locations, Route 18 East Brunswick and Route 22 East, Springfield, New Jersey.
Not a day goes by without someone thinking of getting the most for their money. If you're one of these people, then a day shouldn't go by without thinking of Arthur's. Save 30% on all 14-karat gold chains. Emerson's VHS video recorder has a wireless remote and costs only $249.90. Capture memories on Scotch T120 videotape in Beta or VHS, only $399. Watch your favorite movies at home for only $6.99 by choosing from our wide selection of VHS tapes. The tradition continues. Arthur's since 1945.
Those midwinter blues got you down?
That's the problem, John.
Well, you're not alone. Help is on the way.
A hot tub party.
Is this a dare?
Don't call me, I'll call you.
Here's Louis Anderson, Elaine Joyce, Rich Little, and Charo.
La cucaracha.
They're all here to warm you up.
It was so hot.
Catch the best comic relief on television.
That's very funny. That's the idea, John.
The new Hollywood Squares, starting Monday at 7:30 on New York's Channel 7.
Flight operations, Hawaiian Islands.
bring up 1,500.
Most jobs promise you the world. The Navy delivers. See your recruiter. Navy, it's not just a job, it's an adventure.
Let me see, there's Twin Peaks. Flat Top Mountain, this could be the place. Oh, I can't wait to get to that Milwaukee Holy Water.
Milwaukee Holy Water?
Prepare for surgery. If I had another one of these, I could knit myself a straitjacket. Hello there. Hey, the mating call of a six-pack. Wahoo! There you are, my happy son. Oh, you dog! Oh, come to Daddy! Oh, you wonderful thing. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Oh, anything that light has got to float. Oh.
Come with me. That foyer got more beautiful nurses arriving. Go away, Dad. Go away. Paleface playing your song. Oh, I'm voting you're the next Miss Rheingold. Get your paper hat. Wake the other sponges. There's more.
I gotta give it to you. We had you all wrong.
Oh, I know it's rough, fellas, trusting anyone over 22. You sure there's all this we need? Plenty. I'm getting another load tomorrow.
Cool me another, will you, son?
Oh, coming up. There you are. And I may patent it. A beer popsicle. Well, I gotta go, fellas. Remember to stash the empties. We don't want the Navy calling Havies on us, huh? I wonder if he's dreaming of the hairy splitter again.
Darling, it's time for your B1 shot. Stick me, baby. Stick me.
It's the splitter. Hey, wake up, buddy. Santa Claus is here. The stuff is here.
Oh, you got the beer, huh?
Yeah, right where I figured, and I'm bringing more tomorrow.
Oh, don't bring any to me. My mother wouldn't let me drink back in Philadelphia. In fact, Christmas time, all she'd give me was half an eggnog. Mostly egg and hardly any nog. Take it away, Farrell.
Take it away? No doubt about it. You're officer material. Well, I'll see you, Lieutenant. Hey, why does your father always wear those funny hats?
That's my mother.
Oh. My apologies to both of them.
Hey, be careful! You want to muss my hair? What seems to be the trouble?
It's in here, ma'am. Only half the men reported a chow this morning. The rest can't seem to get out of bed.
It may be a new tropic fever. Captain, we may have to quarantine the entire base. Stand by.
Are you really in pain, soldier? Where do you hurt? I believe you. Soldier. Say ah. Soldier. Look, why don't you just tell me you're hungover and we'll save each other a lot of time?
Good morning, sir. And isn't it a glorious day, sir?
I heard that you had a barracks full of sick men this morning.
True, sir, but in spite of their sickness, every one of those poor unfortunates managed to crawl his way to my office to take back his request for transfer.
They what?
I said every man has changed his mind about transferring from my unit. If I may say so, sir, I have the happiest group of men on Funapee.
Well, I can see that you don't need any help from the Navy.
I was thinking of calling Lieutenant Commander Snavely to see if the Army could help the Navy in any way.
Thanks, but the Navy doesn't need any help.
You know where we are. Over here in Happy Hollow. Excuse me. Well, good day, gentlemen.
Well, it seems that somehow, somewhere, the Army has found refreshments.
But they couldn't find any. The supply depot is empty. I've got it. Don't do that. It's Sergeant O'Farrell. It's got to be Sergeant O'Farrell. He's making liquor.
Well, if this is true, it could be serious. Remember all those cases of death and blindness from bootleg liquor during Prohibition? If there is a spill before any man is harmed, it's got to be demolished.
Sunday, you'll get a kick out of Chuck Norris in Lone Wolf McQuade.
Ranger J.J. McQuade is a walking symbol of the brutal, uncooperative, obsolete, and discriminatory nature of the Rangers today.
I understand you're very good with your hands and feet.
As you can see, mine's bigger.
Mine's loaded.
We might just get lucky. This is not my idea of fun.
Chuck Norris, David Carradine, Barbara Carrera, Lone Wolf McQuade, Sunday at midnight on Channel 7. Theo and Theos, the new word in men's fashion. Theo and Theos for business wear, winter wear, summer wear, leather wear, sportswear, and footwear. For quality, selection, better prices, and first-class service, come to Theo and Theos, 3279 Steinway Street in Astoria. Call 718-932-7290. Open 7 days. Major credit cards accepted.
Over 6,000 square miles of tropical paradise. Hawaii. But even in paradise, there can be trouble. When there is, people know they can count on the U.S. Coast Guard by saving lives and property, protecting the environment, and enforcing the law on the sea. The Coast Guard keeps the island safe. Join the Coast Guard team. Talk to a recruiter or call toll-free 800-424-8883. Hawaii, just one of the coasts we guard.
I couldn't wait to go out with him. He was gorgeous, dressed really nice. First we went to dinner, then to the show. But then on the way home, he asked me if I wanted to do a line. And when I said no, he had the nerve to ask me when we could go out again. Well, I said I'd call him. I mean, who wants to go out with a guy like that? You know, it just goes to show you. It doesn't matter how nice you dress, and it doesn't matter how nice you look. You're still a loser if you're a cocaine user.
Yes, sir. Here we are, men. Milwaukee South. I don't see no beer cans. They're floating on the other side of the reef. Are you sure, Sarge? My radar's never wrong. I can taste it. Sarge, you better be there, old Farrell. It's there, I tell you. There. Yes, sir, boy. And after we get the beer, I'll find you a pretzel tree. I don't want pretzels. Okay, a potato chip tree. I want it. Hey, What for?
Because Snavely's wise and he's out looking for you.
Ah, forget it. He'll never find us here.
Well, he's flying low over the whole island. He can spot you easy.
Come on.
Get that truck out of here before Snavely sees it. Kennedy, get that Jeep out of here.
Well, how are you going to leave, Sergeant?
I'll take the 515 Lizard as soon as I cover up these tire tracks.
Thanks for all the beer, old Barrow.
Indians. That was close. Hey, I thought I told you guys to go back. What are you... Hey! Hey! Stop or you'll be leaking soy sauce!
Drop your gun, Sergeant. Now, raise your hand before I blow you to bits. Okay, Sergeant. Hey. Let's have a beer to celebrate our meeting. I'm Calvin Coolidge Ishimura.
Yeah, and I'm Seshu Hayakawa O'Farrell. What are you doing here?
Come, we'll talk inside over a cool beer. That's it if you like beer.
Yeah, I'll force myself. What I'm going to tell you, men, you have to keep to yourselves. You understand?
All right, yes, sir.
The reason we didn't find the beer today, it was taken away.
Taken away? Who took it?
Now, hang on to your helmets. It was taken by a Jap soldier.
Jap soldier.
Sure, when we chased the Japs off this island, this one stayed behind because he's an American. He's from San Francisco, and he happened to be in Tokyo when war was declared, so they put him in their army. He's been careful not to show up for fear we might shoot first and ask questions later.
Suppose he shoots first.
Ah, this one you gotta trust. He's got the pink slip to the beer. He said the beer came in on a tide about a week ago. I figured the only cans that were loose in that wreck floated our way.
I guess we're out of beer again, huh?
Ah, CalPers is enough to last us about 2 weeks. After that, the boat will be ready. We'll go pick up the rest of it.
Boat? What boat? You got a boat?
Well, he showed me a boat that the Japanese Navy left behind. And as soon as that kid's in shape, whew, we get the rest of the beer. Thank you very much.
Excuse me, heap big pale-faced but ignorant red man wonder how we get 'em beer when boat at bottom of ocean.
Yeah. He big Navy frogman take care of that.
Are you letting the Navy in on this?
Oh, we have to. This has got to be a joint operation of the armed forces.
What I don't trust more than Japs are thirsty Navy men.
Yeah. Okay, men, have some fun. I've got to infiltrate the enemy. Our United States Navy.
Your gal from Tokyo. I'm speaking to the United States Forces on Funapi. We've discovered your secret weapon. It's Nurse Nellie Krause.
How about that? Even Tokyo has heard of my beauty.
We understand your government expects to win the war by using her to scare us to death. Even though all you men are isolated, she still can't get a date.
Can't get a date, eh? I'm just playing hard to get.
Forgive me for being a big-mouth liar.
All I have to do is grab the first man I see.
Watch this action, baby. There's gotta be a man around here someplace. Gotta be.
first man I see. Doesn't look like much of a man. But I gotta start someplace. Sargie!
Sargie? It can't be Snavely. He never calls me that. It's got to be a booby trap. And me without a booby.
Have you got a light, Sargie, baby?
A light? Good idea. She may set fire to herself. I've got to go. I don't think I feel well.
Remember, I'm a nurse. I've got the cure for what ails you.
Nobody's that sick.
Where'll we go? Your place or mine?
Oh, I can't do that. It wouldn't be fair to my buddy.
What won't be fair to your buddy?
Well, you and I together. My buddy wouldn't understand.
Well, not if he hadn't tried it, he wouldn't.
And you see, my friend's just crazy about you, and he'd hate me if you and I got together.
You mean you're both mad about me? Then fight over me, and the winner gets the prize.
Oh, I'm still sick from the last turkey I won.
Wait, don't go, sweetie.
Look, this officer dreams about you. He dreams about both of you being alone in the Tulies.
The Tulies? Yeah. That's my favorite flower.
Yeah, you're in the Garden of Eden, and he's Adam, you're Eve, and you wearing a long blonde wig.
Me in a blonde wig? Ooh, how could he put up with my fabulous beauty? Ooh. Who is this crazy Adam?
You won't tell him I told you?
My lips are stapled.
He's an important officer.
Army or Navy? Not that it matters. My motto is one for all and all for me.
He's Navy. It's Lieutenant Commander Roger N. Snavely. Hey, you'll keep our secret.
Commander Snavely? Oh, you darling boy!
Teach Snavely to fool around with the Army. This is it. Germ warfare.
Hi, I'm Dr. Pecoraro. Do you know what causes a pinched nerve? It could be a fall or an auto accident, or even carrying a heavy bag, or sitting or sleeping incorrectly. Chiropractors may help relieve the pain of a pinched nerve without drugs or surgery. Isn't it worth a try? The examination's only $5. Call me at the downtown chiropractic office, 406-0127 for an appointment. Millions of people visit chiropractors every year.
I'm Jack Klugman. I may not look like a fairy godmother, but I can grant wishes. You can too. The wishes of children like these. They wish for simple things that you and I take for granted, like clean water and enough food to stop the gnawing in their stomachs. They wish for health care when they're sick and a chance to go to school. You can grant their wishes by calling this number and saying you'll become a Save the Children sponsor to a child who lives overseas or to one who lives right here in America. You'll help the child's parents and neighbors to build a better future for your sponsored child and all the children in the community. You see, Save the Children will combine your contributions with those of other sponsors and use that money in the most effective way possible. You'll provide the training and materials people need to build health clinics and schools, to dig wells, grow crops. You'll see the progress through the eyes of one of the children you're helping. Through photos and letters and special reports, you'll watch the child grow stronger and healthier. And he or she will know that you helped these miracles to come true. It costs so little to do so much good. Pennies a day. It's so important to save the children. Please call this number right now.
Become a Save the Children sponsor. Call 1-800-453-4001. That's 1-800-453-4001.
Someday, you'll get a kick out of Chuck Norris in Lone Wolf McQuade.
Ranger J.J. McQuaid is a walking symbol of the brutal, uncooperative, obsolete, and discriminatory nature of the Rangers today.
I understand you're very good with your hands and feet.
As you can see, mine's bigger.
Mine's loaded.
We might just get lucky. This is not my idea of fun.
Chuck Norris, David Carradine, Barbara Carrera, Lone Wolf McQuaid, Sunday at midnight on Channel 7.
Jones, all right. Stay out of sight, Calvin.
Ashamed of me, Sergeant?
No, that boy's from Philadelphia, lives by the rules. Enough said, right?
No.
Look, he'll take you in as a prisoner of war. You aren't going to do us much good behind barbed wire. No.
No wonder we never saw the boat. They did a great job of camouflage.
I was hunting for the beer, and I came across this boat. Hey, can this old tub make it to X marks the spot and back?
Oh, Farrell, you know what I should really be doing right now?
Snitching to the Admiral about me finding the boat.
Right. Regulations. That's what we need, regulations.
Yes, sir. I'm in favor of regularity. Regulations.
All right, if I follow regulations, the Admiral's going to take this boat. You and your men won't get the beer. They'll probably be requesting transfers, and morale will be at rock bottom. Right, O'Farrell?
You've sized up the situation nicely, sir.
But if I ignore regulations, the men will probably withdraw their requests for transfers. The Admiral will be a happy man, and morale will be flying high. Right, O'Farrell?
Right, sir.
Well, that's the problem. What to do?
Yeah, it's kind of like the situation that faced John Paul Jones just before he said, "I've just begun to fight."
Now, listen, having a quotable ancestor has been pretty tough. Let me tell you, it's put me on the spot ever since I was a kid. Every time I open my mouth, they expect me to spout words worthy of being carved in granite. Just confidentially between the two of us, I have been working on some lines so I'd be quotable, but I don't know. Somehow they just never seemed right. Lines like, "You can't keep a good ship down." But that doesn't make much sense, does it?
Hey, how about, "Don't worry about the torpedoes, we're in a plane."
I got it.
What is it, sir?
Forget regulations. Let's get the damn beer.
Yes, sir. And when they unveil that statue of you in Philadelphia, I'll be there just to shoo away the pigeons.
Oh, well, it wasn't all that good, but it'll do.
That's great.
All right. Let's get to work.
Yes, sir.
Oh, no. You think that thing's going to fool anybody, O'Farrell, even a Navy man?
Got to. Snavely thinks we're making hooch, so we got to have a still for him destroyed. So he'll stop searching before he finds our boat.
Doesn't look like it still.
Ask the chemist. He's built lots of them back home.
Sure have. My pappy teached me. This here is the finest corn liquor still ever built outside of Knoxville.
We could make a fortune just bottling that accent.
Does that thing work? One we built back home worked solid from the day we built it until Pappy's hair and teeth fell out. I used to sit out there in the moonlight, just me and my hound dog, Georgie girl. That's all I ever did. Just sat there sipping and chuckling. Golly, it was romantic.
He's older than he looks.
Ask me why I didn't get married.
Why didn't you ever get married?
If I didn't figure the dog was serious.
I think he got a hold of a loaded chitlin. Let's go.
Good morning, Evie.
Evie?
Nurse Krause?
They told me Commander Snavely was here.
Yes, he's with the Admiral.
I'll wait.
Leo!
Are you talking to me?
Excuse me, I gotta go.
load of these, the monkeys are starting to ask questions.
Hey, Sergeant! Here they come! It's Snavely in a Jeep!
Snavely? Hey, get to the boat and tell the boys to stop working, not to make a sound till I tell them. Yeah. Come on, unload. We gotta watch it. Come on.
Stop the work and don't make no noise. Snavely's a-coming.
I smell liquor. Whoa!
Wait a minute. What do you mean you smell liquor?
During Prohibition, my dad was a bootlegger.
A bootlegger?
When I was a baby, my mother gave me my formula in fifth.
Oh, come on.
I staggered before I could walk.
You drank liquor as a child?
I was drummed out of kindergarten because I refused to take the balloon test.
You mean to say your parents made liquor themselves?
Of course, in the bathtub.
Where did you bathe?
In the bathtub, silly. To this day, when I see a martini, I start taking my clothes off. It's over there. I smell it loud and clear. Hey, Commander, didn't I tell you I smelled liquor?
Oh, hurry up with explosive charges. Move, move.
There they are, Mr. and Mrs. Jungle Rot.
No.
Don't touch that.
Oh, come on, Commander. There's no harm in having a little snifter. Put you in the mood.
We're going to blow this thing up. Get over there in those bushes.
Bushes? Why didn't you tell me what you had in mind? I'll be waiting.
Come on, sailor, let's get going.
Better move. When that thing blows, we could be first in the moon.
I hear you. Me too.
Commander Snavely! The Japanese, they're back! They've landed! They're here!
What is she yelling about?
I can't make her out.
They're back! The Japanese!
Oh! She'll be blown up. Yes, she'll be blown up. She'll be blown up.
Commander Snavely!
I'll hate myself in the morning.
For the last time, I'm telling you, there are Japanese on this island. You've just got to believe me.
But please, Nurse Krause, we do not understand what you were doing with Mr. Snavely in the first place.
I went with him because he's madly in love with me, and he's too shy to tell me to my face.
This is ridiculous. I'm engaged. To a woman.
She'll just have to understand, Booby. Tell them how you dream about us in the Garden of Eden, and I'm Eve, and you're Adam.
Oh, boy, that dream gets around.
I tell you, I saw a Japanese in the bushes. Ask Sergeant O'Farrell. He was there.
Sergeant O'Farrell was where?
I remember. I was running very, very fast, and I fell. In fact, I nearly knocked myself out. There was this hissing, like a snake.
The lighted fuse. But what about Sergeant O'Farrell?
I couldn't get up. And the sergeant picked me up and carried me away before this big explosion.
Well, if that's true, it means O'Farrell must have saved her life.
Then why didn't he stay around to take the credit? Our sergeant is no shrinking violet. There's something wrong here. Maybe you did see a Japanese. I'll go back there tomorrow and really comb that area.
Tell me everything you remember about Sergeant O'Farrell. Nurse Krause? Nurse Krause?
The sedation has taken over. She's out, sir.
Out? For how long?
For about 12 hours.
Hi, I'm Loretta Swit with the most exciting new product for busy people since the invention of the telephone. It's the incredible new hands-free featherweight phone. It plugs right into your telephone and ends sore necks forever. It frees up your hands, so you're free to do whatever you want whenever you're on the phone. You can talk as long as you like and do your work at the same time, whether you're at home or in the office. And the reception on both ends is just as good as what you get from your handheld receiver. In fact, it even has a volume control, so you'll never have to ask anyone to speak up again. And this switch allows you to use the handset whenever you want. To switch to the featherweight phone, just flip the switch and put it on. That's all. And you can move it from phone to phone in seconds. Just plug the base in here, the cord from the wall in here, and your headset in here. It's that easy. Best of all, it's only $19.95. And if you're concerned about quality, listen to the words of the founder of America's largest answering service.
The featherweight phone is unbelievable. We've bought thousands of similar headsets for over $130 each. And yet I can't hear the difference between our expensive ones and the featherweight phone.
And it comes with a full money-back guarantee. Now, it's not available in stores, but you can order yours right now. Look, even if you've never ordered anything from TV before, believe me, this is the one time you should. Here's how.
Call toll-free 1-800-228-2200. Have your credit card handy when you call to save COD charges and rush your order, or pay just $19.95 plus COD when your order arrives. So call now 1-800-228-2200. 1-800-228-2200. This is a free call.
Over 6,000 square miles of tropical paradise. Hawaii. But even in paradise, there can be trouble. When there is, people know they can count on the U.S. Coast Guard by saving lives and property, protecting the environment, and enforcing the law on the sea. The Coast Guard keeps the island safe. Join the Coast Guard team. Talk to a recruiter or call toll-free 800-424-8883. Hawaii, just one of the coasts we guard.
I saw you save the nurse's life. Yeah, and I hope I can live it down. Hey, we gotta get going. Krause told Snavely she saw you, and he's gonna comb this whole area tomorrow. We gotta get to that beer before he destroys the boat.
You don't know how to sell this thing.
Well, it can't take too much brains. The Navy does it.
We don't know where to go for the beer.
Jones told us to follow the Southern Cross. Said full speed ahead for 4 hours, and we get to the wreck.
Yeah, but the beer is at the bottom of the ocean.
That's all right. I've got long straws. If that doesn't work, we have diving equipment aboard, haven't we?
We haven't any divers. Unless maybe you got some idea.
One of us has to go down.
Same question. Maybe you got ideas.
What's the Japanese word for chicken?
Alvin.
You'd wash out in kamikaze school. You see that diver's helmet?
I see it.
I get the bins bobbing for apples. Does that answer your question?
I knew you were saving me for something.
Let's not talk that way to the skipper. Just get a bottle and fill it with beer. As the first ship to be commissioned into the United States Army's Navy, I christen thee Sweet Adeline.
Vessel Sector 17 Scramble, Navy Victor Alpha. Victor Alpha, Battle Red.
Hey, Skipper, you're right in front of your own Sargeant. Don't worry, they're all asleep. They left the call.
It's a fast-moving craft, sir. What kind is it? I can't make her out. It's a strange silhouette. She's out of sight now, but our aircraft may spot her.
Can't you go any faster? Yeah, but I don't want to leave the boat. Hey, I can't see the sign. Our cross is gone.
Black Velvet, this is Polka.3. Fog's closing in, turning back.
Boy, it's kind of spooky out here alone on all this wet stuff. Maybe we're not alone. Skipper, come here. Somebody's in trouble. Say, our boys didn't do this. These are machine gun bullets. This boat was straight.
What's the matter, Skip?
Nothing. What's the matter with you? Hey, wait a minute. Someone's in there. Careful, there may be a trap. Hey, what's this?
Where we are, just friends.
Who gives an engagement ring to a friend?
Nobody. That's what I mean.
Some romance. Didn't last as long as the payments.
For a handsome soldier, there are many women.
You know how I hate crowds.
You will give the ring to someone else.
I should throw it away, but I hate to get broken glass all over the beach.
Come, I'll make breakfast for you.
How about dinner?
That was just a friendly kiss. You will find a nice American woman who will have much more than I have.
I don't know where she'd put it.
That's the trouble with you American men. All you think about is the body, the big bazoons.
Well, this is the age of specialists.
Always you clown. Be serious. Look at me.
I don't have to. You're etched on my eyeballs.
Oh. A woman's hair. Do you know if it's real or weak? Curly or straight? Red, black or yellow? Her eyelashes. Are they real or false? The skin. How much is makeup or hair? The figure. She can pull it in here, squeeze it in there, and lift it up here. Ma non capisci? Foolish Americans. They want to marry a woman because of her looks, but they don't know if her looks are real or artificial.
Honey, if you're not real, I'm sold on plastic.
Impossible. Come, I'll make you breakfast.
Okay, I'll be serious. Suppose I tell you I wouldn't care if you're all foam rubber. What do you say then?
Come, you must be hungry.
What do you say then?
I'd say I could never marry a soldier.
Well, why don't you tell me that in the first place?
Because I know the army means everything to you.
Let me make the decision. Well, maybe I ought to give them back their good conduct medal and live a little. How about it?
I don't think so.
ours, that's Japanese. About the choice, baby. I love you, but if I were to marry you, it'd be bigamy. Let's get her out of here. She looks exhausted. We better not move her anymore.
She's a pretty one.
That she is.
Maybe there's someone else aboard. Yep, there's another one.
Come on, we got to get him to the hospital.
That's going to take some tricky explaining. Like, what were you doing out there on the ocean when you found them?
Well, I'll think of something. First, we have to tow the sailboat to shore. Let's go, Skipper.
Skipper? How did I get promoted?
Well, because you're true, loyal, brave, upstanding, and I'm desperate. Someone's got to take the Sweet Adeline to the inlet while I go get help for the girls.
Sarge, with you in this war, those crazy Japanese haven't got a chance.
How are they, Lieutenant?
Oh, doctor says a couple of days they'll be just fine. Only needs a little food and rest. Yep. First you saved Nurse Krause, and now these two. You gotta carry a keg of brandy around your neck.
I always wanted to be a Boy Scout, but I look lousy in shorts.
Hey, how about all that excitement last night, Give me a goose pimple. That shore battery firing. The rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air.
Bombs bursting in air? Hell, Lieutenant, they just missed me by inches. And talk about close. On this side, I'm pierced for earrings. Big mouth.
Yeah, I figured it was you out there. What were you doing out there on our boat? I thought this was supposed to be a joint Army-Navy project.
Well, it was until I heard that Snavely was searching for Calvin, then I was afraid he'd find the boat instead of Cal, and so... I gotta rinse out a few things.
All right, old buddy. Who is Calvin?
Calvin? Oh, he's that short, tall Seabee with the red hair.
Are you sure he isn't a tall, short Jap with black hair?
A Jap named Calvin? That'd be like an Arab named Irving.
Well, anybody knows a man when she sees one. Nurse Krause does. All right, now give it to me straight.
There he is! My hero! The man who saved my life!
She looks better with one of her legs covered. Oh, I forgot you dream about her. I can see you both in Philadelphia. Yes, sir, Lieutenant. I'll tell the Admiral you want to see him right...
It's a Crazy Eddie audio blowout blitz. Crazy Eddie's going batty with the guaranteed lowest sale prices on stereo rack system, compact disc players, portable stereo speakers, receivers, turntables, anything and everything in audio equipment. Remember, we are not undersold. We will not be undersold. We cannot be undersold, and we mean it. It's a Crazy Eddie audio blowout blitz. Crazy Eddie's going batty with the guaranteed lowest audio blowout blitz sale prices ever. Crazy Eddie, his prices are, I want the blood, insane.
Hey, weather lovers, this could be the big blizzard.
Is Power 95's Howard the cab driver a real weatherman?
Howard? Howard's got the power.
But how could anyone that funny really forecast the weather?
I don't know. I just have the power.
Power 95's Jim Kerr.
Hey, listen, if Howard says it, believe it.
Oh, and Jim, be careful. You could have some lightning today, too.
No.
Yes. Howard has the power with his radar weather. Mornings on Power 95.
It's going to be sunny later.
Lots of things coming up all this week on the morning show.
That's right. For you music lovers, we've got Leslie Uggams and Wayne Newton.
And don't forget Gene Simmons from the rock group Kiss.
Right.
Now, he's dropped all the makeup, and we'll see what he really looks like.
Also, musician and actor Isaac Hayes.
Yeah, and he'll with an all-new deal Monty Hall.
I love him. And speaking of deals, we'll tell you the best investments for the new year.
That's right, some good advice. Also, speaking of advice, how about exercises to tighten your thighs and your buns?
Thighs and buns. And possible presidential candidate Gary Hart.
Yeah, all of that and a lot more coming up all this week.
Before Henry Street Settlement, I was only working mediocre jobs. But now I'm learning a skill on the job.
Before Henry Street Settlement, my future looked pretty dim. Now I am preparing for my GED and holding a job.
At Henry Street Settlement, we learn to make demands of ourselves so we can meet the demands of the job.
Henry Street Settlement. Say yes to your future.
Her name is Maria Pavani. She and her husband were sociologists working with the primitive tribes here on Tula Tula. Her niece is Gabby Duro. You know, it's possible, gentlemen, that these women are enemy spies. Yes. Landed here for sabotage. Yes, that's right. We'd better keep them under surveillance.
How do you feel?
Fine. Tell me, nurse, who found us?
The captain will tell you as soon as he arrives.
All right, Lieutenant. I'm putting the French girl in your charge. See to it that she's guarded around the clock. Oh, yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Don't get carried away, Lieutenant. I said guard her, not scuttle her. Yes, sir.
Tell me once again.
Well, I was walking along the beach. I saw the sailboat. I swam out and found the two women unconscious.
You were just out strolling alone on the beach, hmm? I cannot see you out strolling the beach alone.
I collect seashells.
I know that whatever you were doing was for the good of the Army or the welfare of the men. You are an unselfish human being. I sometimes wish the Army had more men like you. That is why I chose to write about you.
The story of Sergeant O'Farrell?
I know all there is to know about you, Dan.
All? Even that gal in the 5th grade?
PS5, Cleveland, Ohio. Her name is Marcella Rathgaber, and you were in her sewing class.
Yeah, we were engaged. Then she went and got promoted.
It's all in here, Dan. Well, all except the final chapter. Now, how am I going to finish it, Dan? With a man who turns out to be a liar? Or a man who stays in character and tells the truth?
I'm sorry about the finish. I guess you'll have to end it with a guy requesting an immediate transfer. Captain.
Time for your pills, honey.
Thanks for the nightgown, Miss Crowe. I never expected to wear anything like this until my honeymoon.
Well, that's what I bought them for. I had 2 of them. I gave one to your aunt. I planned on wearing one at night and the other one during the day. I had it all figured out right down to the last detail. Then I blew it.
Oh.
Ran out of booze. He sobered up. I never saw him again.
Welcome, pretty lady, come into the arms that long to hold your loveliness. Let me feel the warm caress of your lips.
They're serenading us.
You. Welcome, pretty lady, thank you for the way you treat a heart so tenderly. For the gift you bring to me when you bring beauty and love. Beauty and love.
At ease, man. I didn't know you guys could sing. Captain, will you please give the lady a message for me? Certainly. Questi fiori da privato Giovanni Vanni.
Questi fiori da...
Yes, sir. That means the flowers are from me.
Oh.
My husband was killed 2 years ago when the Japanese overran the island. Gabby and I hid in the hills. Then We came across the boat and decided to sail south to where the Allies were. And here we are. Captain, how did you find us?
One of my men found you, a Sergeant O'Farrell.
He saved my life, too.
Sergeant Dan O'Farrell?
You know him?
Yes.
Tough to imagine him a hero, isn't it?
No. Not for me, it isn't.
Now, just a minute. Mrs. Pavani, were you in Hawaii before the war?
Yes, I lived there at the time.
And your maiden name, was it Maria Bellini?
How did you know?
Oh, I should have known. As we writers say, cherchez la femme. Good night.
Sarge, movie starts in about 5 minutes. It's a double feature, Sarge. 2 Bing Crosby pictures.
Bite your tongue.
Hey, Sarge, you hear the news today? Won't be long before we're knee-deep in geisha gals. First night in Tokyo, we do the town, right?
Yeah, we'll leave those kids round-eyed.
No one waiting for us back home. We're free, right? Free.
Yeah, no one to nag us.
Make us wear rubbers when it rains.
Give us hell when we're late.
Yeah, and make us eat the right food.
Make us come up with the installment payments.
That's right, Sarge. Heck, that's what this whole darn war is all about, isn't it? Freedom?
Absolutely, and we got ours already.
That's right, Sarge. We got it. Well, good night, Sarge.
Good night, Johnny.
B Barracks, Private Bannon speaking. Yes, sir. One moment. Sarge, it's for you.
He's not in.
It's the CO, Sarge, and he knows you're here.
Snitch. Yes, Captain?
Oh, Dan, I've pushed your transfer through. You're going back to Schofield. You can have a nice, cushy desk job. Old-timer.
That was fast.
Well, look, I knew how you felt. When a man wants to run out, there's no point in trying to hold him, is there?
Run out? Who's running out? This damn island's nowhere near the war, so what am I running from?
Oh, say, we're doubling the beach patrol. You're to take Section A at 2100.
I better requisition a shawl. This night there could be murder on my rheumatiz.
Every time it rains, and it's from heaven. Don't you know each cloud contains, and it's from heaven. You'll find your fortune falling.
He must be singing again. No, he's my friend. That's just a good makeup job. We gotta get some water. Bring him too.
Hey!
Huh?
Aren't you even glad to see me again?
Well, you're no Nellie Krause, but you'll pass. I haven't been just like that since I re-enlisted.
Then you are glad to see me.
I got the shakes. It's either you or malaria.
Then why are you transferring from here?
Well, I've got an important assignment. I'm taking a load of pipe cleaners to General MacArthur.
You want to see me or you don't want to see me? Which is it then?
I don't chase married women. I got all the war I need.
Then I'm no longer married. And I don't care if the army does come first, as long as I'm the first woman.
And the last. Calvin, he may be dying. We gotta get water. Come on. Does it, it's sexy. I do it and I almost drowned. Oh, Calvin, meet Maria.
Sarge, we're in trouble. 2 Navy seamen found our boat.
Our boat? What'd they do?
They left. I heard them say they're going to tell Commander Snavely.
How long ago?
About an hour.
An hour? Then we still have a chance. Snavely's at the Crosby double feature, so it's a cinch he's asleep. I want you to go to Lieutenant Jones and tell him to meet me at the boat. It's Operation Hiccup tonight.
Operation Hiccup?
That's right.
Lieutenant Jones meet you at the boat.
That's right. Hurry, honey.
Will you be all right?
Yes, darling. I'll cancel a couple of baths in Tokyo. Here. You keep watch for me.
You crazy? How can a Japanese guard a beach against Japanese?
Fake it.
This is ridiculous, Commander.
I would expect you to think so. Now, sailor, tell Captain Prohaska just what you saw tonight.
Well, sir, after we found the boat, we were passing here, and we saw a corporal and a couple of privates sneaking some gunny sacks of beer into this building.
Ridiculous. Tell me, Captain, did you ever bet on the Navy-Army game?
Of course, I've bet on the Army-Navy game.
Well, Navy bets $200 that there's beer behind those doors.
Army accepts. Be my guest, Commander. Navy loses again. No beer behind those doors, just beer cans.
Well, here comes Strongbow and your crew.
It's not my crew. You're the skipper.
No, wait a minute, Sergeant. You don't need me. You got the charts and the compass. You won't get lost.
I still lose my celluloid duck in the bathtub. It's your show, Lieutenant.
O'Farrell. And this is top secret. Sometimes I get seasick. Now, can you imagine me, a direct descendant of John Paul Jones, getting seasick? But nobody in Philadelphia knows, not even my mother.
Well, if it's any comfort, there'll be 2 of us at the rail.
Okay, you two. What's your excuse for being here? Me? Love.
Me? Falling in love.
I'll stick around. Maybe it's catchy.
Should your name be on this envelope? It should be if you or someone you love is over age 50, and it will be addressed to you if you call now for the important information in this envelope. Free information that tells you how easy it is to get valuable life insurance protection with a whole life policy that is designed especially for men and women age 50 and over. If you meet that age requirement, you are guaranteed this protection because there's no physical examination and no medical questions. You cannot be turned down, regardless of your health. Your premium will be $6.95 a month and will never increase. And as you grow older, your benefits will never decrease. Some other policies designed for mature people actually reduce your benefits as you grow older. You may continue to pay their same premium, but they give you less and less coverage. So don't be fooled. Be careful. Go ahead and compare Intra-America with other companies. So get ready to make that important telephone call right now. If you call now, Intra-America Life Insurance Company will send you the important information in this envelope, and it's free. So if you are over age 50, shouldn't you join the hundreds of thousands of people who have already called for this offer? Shouldn't you call now? Here's the number.
Call 1-800-892-3600 for free information in the mail about the life insurance Ed McMahon spoke about. The information is free and the call is free. So call now, 1-800-892-3600. 1-800-892-3600. That's 1-800-892-3600.
And we can be torpedoed at any moment. We're doing pretty good for the idiots that we are.
Your mother'd be proud of you, Lieutenant.
Yeah. Can't wait till she reads the Philadelphia Ledger about her little boy being court-martialed. She'll flip right out of her mainline skull.
Why, your timing's perfect. Tomorrow's Mother's Day.
Want to be to Sweet Adeline? Want to be to Sweet Adeline? Return. We repeat, return immediately. This is an order. This is Commander Snavely speaking. All out in the open, O'Farrell.
You deserted your post. You hid out an enemy soldier. You appropriated an enemy vessel. And you took 2 women into dangerous waters.
What does he mean, 2 women?
Don't touch that. We need radio silence. We'll have the zeros down on us.
Hey, wait a minute, guys. Snavely's wrong. There are 3 women aboard.
Hey, are Maria and Gabby with you?
They're below in the closet.
Let me out! Let me out! Let me out!
Oh, come on, out of there. You'll bend the goodies. Oh, where's Gabby?
In the other closet.
Hey, Skipper! 0 at 4 o'clock!
Oh,
Dad, I want to be with you.
there isn't enough room in there.
That's already been said, hasn't it?
We gotta get him. It's either him or us.
I'll get it.
Hey, we don't have to hug each other. We got a closet full of the real stuff in there.
Hey, big boy. Where have you been hiding?
Well, I'm kind of bashful.
We just have to get you all over being bashful.
All right, a dang.
Hey, look. What is that?
The zero explosion loosened the beer in the wreck. Set in.
Now we gotta lighten the load or we'll never get home.
These boys are doing a pretty good job of it. Jones, get some sleep. Philadelphia be proud of you.
All right, take over. The course is headed straight for Funapee.
Go, man.
Captain.
Yeah?
Listen. It's a strange sound, sir. What do you make of it?
Damned if I know, Wilbur, but I'll find out.
Sweet Adeline to Funapee, Sweet Adeline to Funapee.
Funapee to Sweet Adeline. Where are you?
Listen, a Jap sub is coming up behind us.
A Jap sub?
Yeah, we got 2 women aboard. Well, almost 2.5 women. Our anti-aircraft gun is going to help. And the Sweet Adeline is coming right towards you, so you come on out and pick her up. I'm going to get that sub before we get torpedoed.
You're going to get a Jap sub? How?
I'm not sure. This is my first time.
った何ついとったとはあそうだあっち誰か海を越えた早く救助艇出して助けてやれあいつ泳げねえんだあのバカ野郎早く助けてやれ開けろ誰だここ閉めたなおやなんかこれ臭いぞイスラエルのたくあん漬けじゃあるまいしなんだこの匂いははいははいははいはいはい
My darling, do you feel all right? Do you feel all right?
Oh, Farrell! He's on a submarine! Yeah, well, I gotta turn back! John Wayne. Sayonara, Mr. Moto. Controls. Oh, I've seen him do it in the movies. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
What is that?
Farrell's on that sump.
How many times have you seen me ask someone a simple question that was worth $50, $100, even $500? Well, now I have a simple question for you that should be worth a whole lot more to you and your family. How much is it worth to know for sure that after you're gone, your loved ones will have needed money to help pay bills and expenses that they'll have to face without you? How much is it worth to know for sure that if you're between 45 and 75, you can get guaranteed cash value whole life insurance protection from a trusted insurance company that will never turn you down because of your age or your health, even if you've been turned down by other companies before? Now, is all that worth just $6.95 a month? Did you just nod your head yes? Well, if you did, I urge you to call this toll-free phone number now for free information on this guaranteed cash value life protection for just $6.95 a month. You know, when the folks from Continental American Life first told me about this plan, I couldn't believe people our age could get this much for so little. That's why I own it myself. Just think, only $6.95 a month guarantees you permanent cash value life insurance that can never be canceled. There's no medical exam, not even a single health question to answer. And don't forget, this coverage builds cash value, so you can even borrow against it for any financial emergency. I don't think anyone has ever made it easier to get the insurance protection that you know your family needs. There's no obligation, so call this toll-free number now for your free personalized information packet and card. Believe me, this is a call that's really worth it.
If you're between the ages of 45 and 75, call this toll-free number right now, 1-800-521-4404. Operators are standing by, ready to rush you the free information that Monty Hall spoke of. So call 1-800-521-4404. This is a free call, 1-800-521-4404.
Lots of things coming up all this week in the morning show.
That's right. For you music lovers, we've got Leslie Uggams and Wayne Newton.
And don't forget Gene Simmons from the rock group Kiss.
Right.
Now, he's dropped all the makeup, and we'll see what he really looks like.
Also, musician and actor Isaac Hayes.
Yeah, and he'll with an all-new deal
Monty Hall.
I love him. And speaking of deals, we'll tell you the best investments for the new year.
That's right, some good advice. Also, speaking of advice, how about exercises to tighten your thighs and your buns?
Thighs and buns. And possible presidential candidate Gary Hart.
Yeah, all of that and a lot more coming up all this week.
Our hearts will never forget. Our hearts will always remember our friend and comrade and fellow soldier, Master Sergeant Daniel O'Farrell, whose name will be enshrined forever with the names of Colin Kelly, Eddie Rickenbacker, General Omar Bradley, General Douglas MacArthur, Admiral King, Admiral Halsey, Admiral Nimitz. There may never have been a soldier quite like O'Farrell, and I venture there may never be another. But our country is indeed fortunate that in her time of trial we have the O'Farrells, because without the O'Farrells we would have no country. They are that rare combination who cannot only take orders, but who can also think for themselves in those split seconds when the destiny of their country lies in their decision. These qualities make the American fighting man our finest weapon for peace.
Why are they playing taps at this time of the day?
I was Sergeant O'Farrell's commanding officer.
Was? You still are?
He didn't really need a commanding officer. No one had to tell Sergeant O'Farrell what to do. He always knew what to do until the day he died.
Died? Who, me? That's the Army for you. Nobody tells you anything.
His friends always came first. As the New Testament tells us, greater love hath no man than he laid down his life for his friends.
Who, me?
I know that I, for one, learned from Sergeant Daniel O'Farrell what it really means to be a soldier.
Oh, no, not you.
He only thought of others. He never thought of himself.
That's right. He was a hell of a guy.
I wish he were here so I could make amends to that great man.
Too late, Snavely. Too late.
Single-handedly, he captured the entire crew of an enemy submarine. And knowing what a resourceful man he was, it's a wonder he didn't capture the enemy submarine as well.
Yeah, but I did. Hey, I did. Hey, fellas, look. Hey, how about this? My own private pig boat. Hey, fellas, look. Hey, the first sub in the U.S. Army's Navy. I did it. Hey. I did. Hey, look. Look, fellas, I did. Look, the first U.S.
I feel I can actually hear him.
I'm not dead. I'm alive. Hold the funeral. There's nothing in the box. Take my word
I
for
do
it.
hear him. Ben.
Hey, look, you fool.
It's him.
Oh, no.
be on my way. So long, my darling, not goodbye. Got your picture to remind me of the girl I left behind me. So long, my darling, don't you cry. So long, my darling, I'll write you every day. Kiss me again before we part. Though an ocean may divide us, I won't be alone forever. You'll be in my heart. I'll be true, true to you, till you're in my arms once more. Wait for me, darling, until we meet again.